Good morning, guys. Today is a very special day, a day that we have been waiting for a very long time now. And as you can see, there's a U-Haul trailer back there connected to the X5, which can only mean one thing, and that is we are taking the 240 somewhere. And if you guys haven't figured it out by now, we're taking it to get it painted. So if you guys have been here throughout the start of the build, you guys should know or would know that I've been getting a lot of the interior stuff done, all the fabric done, everything that needs to be done before paint first. That way, by the time all this is done and it's painted, I can throw the motor in and never have to take it back out. And you guys have known this JZ has been in here a few times now for test fitting purposes and stuff. But now we have the wheel well support tubes done. Engine bay is stitch welded. Cage is done. Chassis is stitch welded. Everything is pretty much, all the fab work is pretty much done. I made the core support, as you guys saw. So we have everything that we need for the interior to get painted and be pretty much complete. We also got our smoke things, our little plates, cover plates made as well. Those are gonna get painted. Those are in the truck. I'll show you guys that. But yeah, you guys have known, or I've said this a million times, that we've been waiting to get this thing painted. That way we can get the engine in the car and get it running, and this whole build is gonna start going just like that. It's gonna start moving really quickly. So let's go ahead and struggle putting this onto the trailer and get going, because we got to go all the way to Riverside, which is not too far, but it's also not very close. So let's hurry up and load it up. Alright, so now that we got the car pushed out of the garage and ready to roll down the driveway and load her up, let's go ahead and get the trailer ready and try to push this car up by ourselves again. So let's go ahead and cut to that. Oh, wait. Alright, so we got to about here before I couldn't push it up by myself anymore with the momentum that I had. So what we did was we got a ratchet strap. It's strapped to the front of the car, that way it can't roll back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the e-brake, that way I can move it again. It won't roll back because it's strapped down, and I'm going to hop in the back in the trunk area. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. And then push it all the way through. So let's go ahead and sit you guys back down and do that. Alright, so we got her all loaded up now. I don't know if you guys saw the point of this, but it actually worked out a lot better than I expected. I never actually did it before, but turned out to be alright. See it a little bit better. Does anybody know what kind of diff this is? It's confusing me because of that one right there, the axle stub. Is this an ABS diff? Or what? Or is it an S13 diff? Like, even the parts that go into the subframe, it kind of looks like there's a bushing there, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, or message me on Instagram, whichever you prefer. Or is this an ABS diff or a 14 diff? I have no idea, to be honest with you. Let me know. And honestly, I have no idea why I opened this. It's not like I was driving the car up or have a door to even open. But let's go ahead and shut this real quick. Double check our straps. And then, is that on? That's not on yet. There you go. Then we can go. We got it all chained up in the front and the back. Usually I don't put this there, but there's no motor in it, and this is not the subframe I'm going to be using, so whatever. And other than the car, we also got our doors loaded up because we're going to have them paint the door jambs and the inside of the doors. We also have our core support here, the one that goes right there. It's going to be painted the same color as everything else. And our smoke hole block off plate type things are also going to be brought, because we want those to be painted as well. So now that we're all loaded up, we're gonna hit the dude up, tell him we're on our way, and start the journey. I think it's like an hour and a half there, so let's go ahead and see you guys there. Seeing this thing on the trailer right now just makes me think what kind of looks I'm going to get driving all the way there. Like, this thing has nothing on it, no quarter panels, no doors, no windows, no hood, no front end. At least when I brought it to get the cage done, I think the fenders were off, but I at least had the hood and doors on, so it kind of looked like a car. So yeah, if I get some weird looks, I'm gonna try to capture them on film, but let's see. Now let's go ahead and get over there. I really wanted to go get coffee, but there's not a place where I can really park the trailer and the X5 there and just walk in. I definitely can't go to the drive-thru. So I ended up going to the gas station, got a Bang energy drink, and I also went ahead and got a Gatorade just in case I get like thirsty for a healthier alternative. So let's go ahead and start the journey there, like I said, and I'll see you guys there. For me, it'll be like an hour and a half. For you guys, it'll be in the next second. So peace. See you guys there. Alright guys, so we just dropped off the car. I didn't film any of it. We kind of were just trying to get it done. But you can see he has a bunch of cars. He got the G35. He's pulling in an S14. That car he just finished, and a few other cars. So I trust this guy. I've seen some of his work, and it looks pretty good. So Ricky, thank you very much. I will put your Instagram down in the bio. That way other people can hit you up. So yeah, guys, if you guys want to get your cars painted, hit him up. He's doing me a solid favor. He's going to get it done quick, hopefully. So yeah, we'll see. His Instagram will be down below. The car's already inside, and I don't want to go back inside because we were walking back and forth. I'm out of breath. That car is heavy, even with nothing in it. So that being said, let's endure this journey back home. The homie's car, and they can't really see it with that 370Z. Bradley, Alley boys, I see you. All right, guys, we are back home now. The garage is empty. We are now missing a car in our little fleet here. Yeah, it's been a while since since this garage has been empty at all, and now we have all this room to work with. My problem now is I have no idea what to film for you guys for the next few weeks, because he told me it's gonna take around 1 or 2 weeks, maybe even less. So we'll see how long it takes. Hopefully not that long, that we can get it back and get going on more progress on that thing. But in the meantime, I need to figure out what I can do for you guys as far as content. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see, because I'm drawing a blank right now and I can't figure out what else I can film. I know there's more stuff I can film, I just can't think about it. And more likely than not, it's probably gonna be something with the motor. Honestly, I have no idea what I can possibly do. Our oil drain line is already done. As you can see, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but we got an AN to barb fitting there. We had AN fittings there, and 45 AN barb fitting type things. And we ended up just doing rubber hose with a plastic T there, because all the custom AN lines that I was trying to do was not going to work. I have a few here actually. Like, we had this with, let me grab all this stuff. Actually, let's just bring it out. So I had that line connected to this T, and how I had it was this went onto the oil pan with the T, and then this hose went there. I'm doing a terrible job filming this, but that went there, roughly, and then the T connected to it, right there, and then this went there. This was so hard to get something to work that I actually had to make this custom 90 with, like, you can tell it's not a straight 90, there's kind of a twist to it. I had Richard weld that up at Apex so we can have this there, and I was trying to have another 45 hose from here to meet up with the T, but it was too short of a distance, so I tried to do a 40, like another custom thing like this, but it was like, couldn't figure out the angle. And I was talking to Jason, and he said because it's still stock twins, there's no point in using AN lines, and I knew that. I was just hoping maybe I can make something look cool, but I ended up spending way too much money on all this stuff, and it didn't even end up working, because I think this was like the third set of AN fittings that I bought and try to make work. But oh well, we're going back to the simple rubber hose and T and hose clamp stuff. But you know what? It's under the car. You will never see it unless you're like literally under the car, which hopefully you don't have to. I mean, we're gonna get on the car, but either way, you'll never see this unless you're looking for it. And who cares what it looks like? It's just an oil drain line. And you guys also already know that we already replaced these 2 or 3 coolant lines up front, because that one and this one popped on me at LSD2, and this one popped on me at Rotary Rumble, or one or the other. And this one surprisingly hasn't ripped on me yet, but I went ahead and replaced it too, because if it does end up breaking, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to get to once it's in the car. So decided to replace that. We found a hose that fits that had the 180 in it, which is perfect. As far as cooling hoses, the only thing I have to do left is the heater core bypass hose. You guys know this goes into the heater core, comes out, then it goes into there. This works. I had an RX-7 like this, but I really didn't like how it looked with this big ugly loop. So what I'm gonna try to do is find a 3/4 inch heater hose that has a 180 in it already. That way we can keep it nice and tucked under here and be able to shove it in here without it looking like this, because this doesn't look good at all. I mean, once we took it under, it doesn't look that bad, but then it kind of kinks a little bit there, which I don't want. So yes, this is definitely next on the list to do this thing. I don't want to do AN lines because RJ did that and he said it cost way too much and it wasn't really worth it. So we're going to try to stray away from that. And I'm not too sure if I already showed you guys, but I do have a wiring specialties harness for the 1J. I ordered it on Black Friday. They had a good deal going, so I just went ahead and ordered it because I knew I needed it anyways. And I didn't want to deal with the stock harness that I tried to modify. I'm sure it still works. I'm positive it still works. I just don't know what goes to what, and I'm too lazy to figure it out. And I really like how clean the wiring specialties harness works. So we are gonna put that on there on the motor, but that's gonna be on a later date once we get these powder coated, because I don't want to plug everything in and have to unplug some of the harness so I can take the valve covers off. And yes, it's just a cold pack harness, but I feel like it's just a waste of time if I go ahead and put it on and have to take some of it back off, put it right back on, blah, blah, blah. So other than the harness, powder coating the valve covers, and the heater core bypass line, that's pretty much it that I have to do to the motor, because if you guys didn't know, I already did the rear main, the front main, water pump, all the maintenance on this thing a long time ago when I first bought the motor for the RX-7, which was way before your guys' time. So yeah, just a few more things that we have to do to the motor. Definitely gonna film some of that. Do me a favor, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you noticed a difference in quality in filming and quality in editing, because this is the first video filming on this camera. I was using a different phone beforehand, so I want to see if this one came out a little bit better or the audio is better or whatever. Also, this is the first video I'm going to be editing this year with a computer. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I used to edit my videos on the iPhone, which it did the job, but I couldn't do certain things that I wanted to do. Now I'm going to be editing this stuff on a computer, so I want to see if you guys can tell the difference in editing and in quality. So let me know in the comments down below. But nonetheless, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for sticking around. This is actually my first video that I'm filming in January of 2020. The past 2 videos, I believe, was filmed last year. I filmed that ahead of time and posted them later. That way, with the holidays and not filming for a certain amount of time, we had videos coming out still every week. So yes, this is the first video of 2020 that I'm filming. Hopefully it's better quality. Hopefully it's edited a little bit better, and hopefully you guys liked it, because we did drop the S13 off, and once we get that back, we're gonna be making big moves on the car, hopefully. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, and please share this video. See you guys in the next one. Happy New Year.